I think that was the biggest win because he can carry that forward into his future classes and into his future studies. I wasn't hesitant about online learning for my son, just knowing that that's a great way for him personally to learn at a pace that he's comfortable with, to be able to stay at home and kind of hang out in a space that he's comfortable with, and have that be additive to his in school experience. This was really about helping him further some of the education needs that he had for math in particular. So he was getting that learning in the classroom, and then this opportunity to do something at home at his own pace, from our home office, just gave him some nice complementary support and learning as he went through his academic school year. I would say this was the biggest takeaway for me when I think about the experience that my son had using Traveling Teacher and the changes that we saw in him over the course of the year. He was really interested in doing a very challenging math program, and he just really struggled to understand how the teacher was framing up the information. And at the end of the day, I think we saw two really key important things come out of that. One is he did build additional knowledge about the subject matter, although he, still had some different days that were challenging or different tests that were challenging. He definitely was able to kind of take the insights from his teacher or from his tutor and really enhance his capabilities in class. I think two, and even more important, is he really felt much more confident about his own knowledge. The tutor would spend time with him. He would obviously talk through different items, but he was also able to reinforce that my son actually was demonstrating a very solid knowledge and understanding. And so they were able to really help us kind of piece out where the challenges were, which ultimately we discovered was less about his overall knowledge and more about how he was taking the tests and how much time he gave for himself, how he would go back and review problems as he didn't understand them. And so not only did it help his grade, but I really think it helped his confidence and helped him learn some excellent test taking skills in a subject matter that he hadn't really been challenged in very much before, but now really had to learn like a whole new way to both learn the material and take the tests. So overall, I think that was the biggest win because he can carry that forward into his future classes and into his future studies. I would recommend this program to others. I think it always matters a lot to make sure you're selecting somebody that fits well with your kid. But I found Peter and the team to be responsive. We had follow-up questions sometimes as parents or things we wanted to double check on. So I think they were very responsive. Anytime I overheard the tutor with my son, sounded like they were having some great conversations and dialogue. He left those conversations feeling really positive. And overall, I think, not only improved his grades, but built some foundational skills around studying, test prep, and ultimately test taking that will take him far in life.